Hey PC World fans, Adam here with Gordon,
Hey.
laptop expert. I have a question for you that I know a lot of viewers out there have, and I'm curious about myself. If I was looking to get an Ultrabook with an i5, I got my heart set on the i5 version, why would I get the i7 version? Is there really a benefit to upgrading to an i7?
Well, if you actually look at the face of these, both of these are 15 watt. One is a Core i5, one is a Core i7. Both are quad cores, both give you turbo boost, both give you hyper-threading. The only real difference is the i7 gives you a higher boost clock, 4.2 gigahertz versus 3.4 gigahertz.
Okay.
So you're like, wow, 800 megahertz sounds like a lot. That's
Right?
what I'm going to get out of i7 versus i5. I would argue that most people can't feel that. It is real. It's not like it's made up. I know people are going to say, oh, it's totally a ripoff. It does. You don't get anything real. That 800 megahertz does make a difference on very short loads. Chrome, like you may run a Chrome script, it may be a little bit faster, just a hair. For some people, they may notice it. I would argue most people would never notice it. And when you're looking at quad core, hyper-threading, turbo boost on i5 versus i7, it's so close. I would say most people, i5, fantastic CPU. That's
Okay.
a KB Lake R. Same rules apply for Whiskey Lake U. There's really not much of a difference. Same thing. You know, you get the boost clock with i7, very short bursty loads. It's real, folks. But most people can't feel the difference.
Oh, okay. So maybe I should just stick with the i5.
Well, here's the thing. Dell, HP, Lenovo, Acer, I'm not picking on you. They all know what the deal is. Most people go, 800 megahertz doesn't seem like a lot. I'm just gonna get the i5.
Yeah.
You go to the store, you try to buy, I want the i5, I want a 2 terabyte hard drive, or SSD, sorry folks, and I want touchscreen. No, sorry, you want those options, the big SSDs, the touch, the pen, all the cool stuff. A lot of times you can only get it in the i7.
Oh man, that's how they get you.
That's how they get you. They know, like, you know what, we're not gonna, I guess they could argue you don't need it, you're buying an i5, but honestly, if you bought an i5 with touch and with a terabyte SSD, that is everything you need. But they want to get you a couple extra options.
So they do segment it that way.
That's how they segment it. That's how they get you.
Well, what if I'm looking to get a big honkin' gaming laptop instead of an Ultrabook? Is it still worth it to upgrade from an i5 to an i7?
Yes, thank you, Intel, for the confusing lineup. In big laptops, gaming laptops, 15-inch laptops, it actually does make a difference. This is a 45 watt Coffee Lake CPU. It's a fantastic CPU. The Core i7 gives you 6 cores, turbo boost, hyper-threading. It's a fantastic CPU. It's just an awesome chip. The Core i5 version, though, unlike Ultrabooks, where there's only really that turbo boost difference, Core i5, 45 watt part, quad core.
Oh, so quad versus 6.
So 4 cores versus 6 cores. 6 cores, more than 4, right? For video editing, a lot of sort of those 3D rendering, yeah, 6 cores is really worth it. It is a lot faster than 4 cores.
Okay.
In gaming, though, I would argue that for most people who don't need to stream and encode on the laptop at the same time, a quad core is fine. We were fine with KB Lake H parts with quad cores. We were happy with that. An i5 quad core, honestly, for most people, same thing. You would be perfectly happy with an i5 over an i7 with 6 cores for the vast majority of games people play.
Okay. But are there any extra catches like the Ultrabooks?
Yeah, same thing. They know, like, you know what? You want a GTX 1070 Max Q, you want a 1080. You're not going to get that with an i5. You're not going to get out easy with that. We want you to pay for the i7.
Dang it.
Most of the budget, entry-level gaming laptops, in fact, i5, 8300H, quad-core, 1050 Ti's.
Okay.
You're going to see your 1080s, your 1070s. Those are going to be with your i7. So, yeah. And, hey, it's nice to have 6 cores. Most games don't need it. But, again, if I had a choice between 1070 and a 1050 Ti and somebody's buying it for me, I want that 1070. I will take the 2 extra cores as well. It'll help me when I edit my videos of my games later. So very nice upgrade. But yeah, it's definitely worth the difference on this platform. Not so much there, but you just can't get out of that.
Okay, well, awesome. That's good advice for sure.